We're here for another Saturday. No, it's Monday. Right. I remember now. I'm so used to just doing this on Saturdays that when Monday comes around, I'm like, wait a second, where are we? Who are we? And what are we doing? But it is time for some Monday productivity with your girl, me. Um, yeah, it's a bit chilly, so we got the fuzz, we got the comfy going on today. I have a goal of at least 557 words as per my story that I posted today on the Instagram. I didn't post it on TikTok. I forgot, and it's fine. Um, yeah, my TikTok is weird anyway, so. But we're gonna be working on book two, Project Fall, and I am having I spent the last hour trying to um oh I'm writing a fighting montage scene, and not only is it a fighting montage scene, it is a fighting montage scene for training Elizabeth how to fight. And I have a general idea how to throw a punch, but this is coming from Charles, who has been fighting all his life to teaching Elizabeth. So I started watching how to throw a punch videos and how to defend against the punch videos, because that's where we're starting. Because fisticuffing a vampire is hilarious. Even though technically in book one she does actually throw a punch at Darian. So she has an idea. But we're doing a training thing with Charles and almost wrong name. I almost said Alex, which, fun fact, is half of this chapter is him trying not to think about how he trained Alex. So he's like, yeah, no, can't think about this. Need to focus on training the baby bat in front of me, not her. And it's a time, and it's angsty. Because it's the plan is when I do this in the prequel, there is going to be some romantic tension between Alex and Charles, and there cannot be the same thing here because there is nothing between Elizabeth and Charles. So I'm just trying to more focus on the angst and less focus on kind of what's happening. I'm also just really bad at writing fight scenes. Um, Without being overly clinical about it. So I'm trying to balance being this is how you do it. This step one, step two, step three, and then drama, 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 drama. I'm trying to blend the two. I don't know if it's working. This chapter's kind of weird. So, hello, Nina. Welcome. How's it going? How are the things? We are on the second week of December already, and I don't know how that happened. But here we are. Yay. The plan, the plot, and possibly even the scheme today is we're going to be doing our usual 2/3 45-minute sprints depending on my energy level. And hopefully I can finish this chapter and maybe another one, because this chapter is the last first week, the in terms of, because I mentioned last stream how I am just going day by day by day, and then I want to do a chapter where it's the days passed in the same tedium. That's going to be next chapter, is the days have now passed while training and working on the spell and stuff like that, so I can start popping off on the drama and stuff and things. So I'm hopefully going to be getting into the oh shit tomorrow. I have a feeling that this book is going to be shorter than Incarnate's Rise instead of longer. And I know, like, see, like each book, like maybe I don't know if this is true. Is it common for sequels to be longer than the first books? Because I have a feeling that Project Fall might be shorter. What is the word count? Hold on. Or I have to, like, I'm asking the question. Now I have to look. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This book is short so far. But granted, I haven't got to the third act yet. So we're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm also listening to my day list, which is so much Charles inspired angst. I don't know what Spotify did to me, but I'm here for it. I'm sure when I woke up, but we'll see. That's fair. The best thing about having multiple projects is, like, you have options, right? That is the best thing, right? Anywho, so yeah, no, that's the plan for for today. Yeah. Yesterday was such a dumpster fire. I'm hoping I can make up for my lack of everything yesterday. So I think we'll get into our first sprint of the day, and then we'll get some work done. We'll come back and we'll rinse and repeat, and we'll do. Sorry, we'll do the deal. I haven't finished my coffee yet. Is that obvious? I think it might be obvious. Yeah, same. Yesterday was not it. No, I woke up at my usual time, about 6-ish, and I had like a teeny headache. I'm like, okay, this isn't bad. I'm gonna take something before it gets worse. And so I took a thing before it got worse. And then it got worse anyway. And by the time 8 o'clock rolled around, I was down here in the basement with my hoodie on, with my head down, waiting for the migraine to end. And by the time supper rolled around, I no longer had a headache. I felt human again. I did not feel human again until 6 o'clock last night. Huh. It was great. It was so much fun. Twinsies in the worst way. I'm so sorry. How dare? Oh, that is so awful. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not alone, but also, like, that is not fair. That is, I feel like I should be like, nobody needs to suffer what I suffered yesterday. So I'm sorry you had one too. Woof. That's rough. But today is a new day, and despite feeling very sleepy, I feel pretty good. So we're gonna do some shit today. We suffered together. Yay! Solidarity in pain. That is just hilarious. That really is. And I've been like, not in a funny way. Like, it's just like, really? Woof. Okay. So, sprinty. We're gonna do the thing. I'm going to remove this from studio. That way I don't have so many things open. Oh, yeah. Like, writing fight scene chapters. I'm just kind of like, but I don't want to. Can we just, like, skip to the part where this book is just done? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love working on it. I'm just like, fight scenes. Fight scenes. It's fine. Let's do the thing. Today we are going to do the Hot Chocolate Timer by the Hex Library. Or Hexed Hourglass, sorry. Jess's God, I have so many tabs open. Oh yeah, I wanted to. Okay, can I move? Hold on. No. Can I do? Yeah, there we go. Now you can see the beautiful logo on the screen. And camera layout right side. Save new layout. There we go. We did the thing. Get back over there. Ya little thing. I don't know. I am functioning. I swear. Let's get into the sprint. It is not going to be 59. This is the wrong tab. We're going to do our usual 44. There we go. And then, yeah, so happy productivity, happy sprinting. Let's do the do and the stuff and the things. And we'll be back in a teensy tiny little bit of a 45-minute second. Okie dokie. Happy sprinting. Ugh. I know how to use this shit. That was the end of sprint number 1. Fuck. Oh, just at like the last minute, I realized this fight. Like, okay. So, the fight scene I'm working on, I want it to be like originally. I'm just like, okay, this should be a Charles chapter because I just had an Elizabeth chapter. Don't really want to double up too much, right? So I thought it would be cool for Charles to be running the chapter and him reacting to the moments where stuff is happening with Elizabeth. And it's not working. I don't like every sentence I put in, I hate it. Staring at it. I spent like half of the sprint staring at this chapter. Okay. And then right at the last minute, I'm like, you know what would be worse? And when I say worse, I mean better, is to have this actually be an Elizabeth chapter. Because reasons, and angst and drama, because that way my little shadow puppet friend that I've got in the background can taunt Elizabeth and therefore Charles while this is all happening. I feel like it kind of just like if I want to just really be the drama-iest drama. I know those aren't words, but like this should be an Elizabeth chapter. So I'm just like, oh no. Do I write this as an Elizabeth chapter? Nina says I made a nice mocha and drank that and started brainstorming a new project. Yay! Love that. Yay! I am insides. Part of me is like, I want more chocolate. And it's like I've had a lot of write it as an Elizabeth chapter. If it feels right, then it feels right. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a shot in the next sprint. I'm gonna try to do it from her perspective. Because like part of me, like this is I guess spoilers for book 2 or book 1. Matcha. Where did I? Wow. Yeah, no, my dyslexia went so hard. I did have chocolate syrup though. That does. I mean, I've never actually had matcha before, so I'll take your word for it that it's tasty. But you know, yay! Everything is better with chocolate syrup. Let's be honest. Everything is better with chocolate. Yeah. No. So. What was I gonna say? The reason why I was going to do it as a Charles chapter is so he could see the similarities between Alex and Elizabeth. But now I'm like, so what would be more fun, to just torture Charles and have this as an Elizabeth chapter, and just kind of, if I do it as an Elizabeth chapter, it becomes mostly just me taking the camera and going, look, Liz, you are an echo. He is seeing you as an echo. He is treating you like this other person. If I do it as a Charles chapter, why am I still keeping this up? If I do it as a Charles chapter, then it is Charles reacting to the fact that she is similar, and I'm just like not sure which one is the better option. So, well, I'll try to write it as Elizabeth and see what happens. I only like matcha if it has chocolate or syrup or vanilla in it, and only when it's iced. Otherwise, it tastes like grass to me. Isn't matcha just basically grass? I have no idea what matcha is. Don't come for me. I am sheltered. Granted, I also have low quality matcha. Oh well. Fair. Okay. So, anywho, that's how things are going. I've got As far as words go, I have 743, but like they're words I plan on deleting, I guess. Yeah. I mean, if all else fails, the chapter can be rewritten later. Not wrong. Not wrong. Um, this is the truth. Also, I want to go back to the timer because we're gonna go into it real soon because I actually have to go to the little bat's room. So I'm gonna go here. There we go. Move that there. Hey, look, it's the banner from last time. Whoops, it's playing anyway. So happy sprinting. I'll be right back. Bye. Well, okay, that was the end of that, of sprint number 2. I did no writing. Went to the bathroom, went upstairs, talked to grandma for a bit, came down, and then Azzy demanded cuddles. And she left with only 5 minutes left of the sprint, so then I spent the last 5 minutes scrolling on my phone and did no writing. Sometimes it happens. Just as I ran for that sprint, Nina said, "New project is inspired by one specific song from that once from the new project is inspired by one specific song that for some reason has like 5 different versions. They have a feature of different people, and 2 of them are the inspo for 2 main characters. What song? Do I know it? Like song recommendations. Um, we had Andy drop in. Hello, hello. We also had Pioneer dropped in. Jumping on board, doing some brainstorming for my historical novel. Yay! Organized my plotter while calling State Farm for stupid car accident on my hubby's car. That sucks. Dealing with just insurance people just is a time, and I hope that A, your hubby's okay, and B, your hassle with insurance is as minimal as it can be. Yeah. This is where we live. This is where we're here. The song is Her by that person, specifically the version with Annika Wells and John Michael Howell. I feel like it's like the title looks familiar, like it could have been on a day list that I've had. But I'm not sure. It was nifty. Hubby is fine. Stupid driver plowed him at a stop sign. Oh no. Ew. That's unfortunate. Just this is why I don't think I will ever drive. I mean, granted, I don't have to drive to like have that kind of thing happen. I mean, I did we were on the way to get dinner one night. This was years and years and years ago. This is like going on 10 years ago now at this point. Um and there was someone tried to get onto an on-ramp and stopped really fast for some reason. And then we got them and the guy behind us got us. And it was just like, so I know it's like you don't have to drive to get into a thing because people are stupid. Why are people stupid? Why can't people drive? I feel like that is like the biggest, like the most random, like just why. I mean, my grandmother's gotten hit in a parking lot. Like people are dumb. There was my brain just I need coffee, and I'm just gonna drink my water instead. I word vomited on a blurb that came up with a working title. Woo! It is not a good title by any means, but I needed a working title. LOL. Mood. Next step is making a mood board. Of course it is. Of course it is. How to get higher insurance? How to get higher insurance premium in one easy step. LOL. Word vomited. Yep. That is like word vomit is like my favorite one of my favorite descriptions. It's right up there within gaming where it's like you just face roll your computer and just stuff happens. I love me a good mood board. Hey, a good mood board, okay, can set the vibe for like ever. Do I know how to make a good mood board? I don't know. But you know. This project is a cozy fantasy. We love that. We love her. I personally am the queen of chapter whatever. Is that like instead of like naming your chapters like this is just chapter X? Um, I named all my chapters in book one. Currently, uh, in Project Fall. I forget the numbers. Gotcha. Currently in Project Fall. Um, the chapters are just named POV. So it's like chapter Alex, chapter Elizabeth, chapter Charles, chapter Darian. Because I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to name these things. These things feel like vignettes. Um, we're just gonna do it. So it's like so I can just see how many times like Elizabeth gets a chapter or Charles gets a chapter. Because my series is a multi PO. At least the first three. The first three books are going to be multi POV. And there's four, and then I don't know from there. I know the prequel is going to be two. Immortal Masquerade is two or three. I don't even remember if Charles has a chapter or not. Book four, who the hell knows? I don't feel clever to name chapters after events. I mean, that's fair. I think I was doing vibes. Like there's somewhere that I'm not gonna say I'm clever. I mean, sometimes I say I'm clever, not smart, but like there's a chapter in Incarnate's Rise where it's literally called Dinner with the Enemy because she has dinner with the enemy. Because Elizabeth has dinner with the enemy. Like they're not clever naming conventions in the slightest. Like um especially without spoiling the plot. Yeah, that's the hard part. Like, hold on. Now I gotta look. Oh god, help us all. I'm gonna see like if I spoil the plot in any of the chapters. Um Yeah, not really. I mean, I feel like all of my chapters are very obvious. Like there's a chapter, it's like Under Duress, where the characters are there's literally a police asking the main character if she's being held against her will. Wrong way. Flipped camera, hair go wee. Um yeah. Another chapter where it's like my two sister characters are reuniting for the first time. It's called Sisters. Like not stay. Half of the time I go to grab that book, I knock the stand over. It's fine. It's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Um so yes, very, very base bone. The book two I'm like lost. I think I have what one, two, I have three chapters that have names where it's like Bound in Madness, The Farm, and Preacher. And it's literally one is a nightmare, one is them getting to this farm, and another one they're dealing with a priest. Like, I'm like, I, but anyway, I need more coffee. I have an adventure series that I am drafting, not actively, but still. And that one has titles, but we only have 7 chapters so far. So, and only 6 have titles. Valid. Currently working on book 12 of my Pioneer series. It's fun. That's awesome. Book 12. Holy shit. Here I am. Like the Gunsborne series is 7 books in a trench coat. But this is like new people on my streams. I get to like go stringboard again. So it's 7 books in a trench coat. Or is it 8? What did I say it was? Okay, we're gonna figure out the math together again, folks. So the prequel still hasn't been written. Then I got book 1. Then there's gonna be book 2, book 3, book 4, which is the main series. And then book 5 is like a sequel to the series, but only half of the characters are involved. That one is the one that is called Immortal Masquerade. Your girl wanted to write a masquerade ball with Loki from the MCU, but without being Loki from the MCU, because serial numbers are fun, and I've got to file them off. But I was just like in a fanfic mood one day, and then it became a whole novel in like 2 weeks, and I don't understand how it happened. And then there's going to be a 6th book. Prequel? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 books in a trench coat. There was going to be another prequel, but then I'm like, okay, maybe we're doing too many prequels. I do not want to go Star Wars up in this bitch. Hi, I am chaos. It's fine. My bag of organs is a bag of organs and a cannibalistic monster. One of the chapter titles. That is an amazing chapter title. A bag of organs. I can't even say it. A bag of organs and a cannibalistic monster. That just sounds like a good time for someone. I mean, obviously the cannibal, if you have a bag of organs, is like potato chips. That is too big of a thought for one day. Oh dear. Failing thievery and scamming people out of their money. This one I also like. I like that. The first chapter title is "You Start Off in a Tavern" because it's D&D inspired. I love that one. That one's my favorite because everybody starts in a tavern except for so we're planning our D&D campaign. All right. Me and my friend group, we've been playing for a hot minute. We're finally getting back into it. And we decided not to start in a tavern. This time we're all starting at a monastery, apparently, because you have a troll in the woods. And I'm like, okay, I think I could like entertain the monastery, like the people at the monastery sometimes, because I'm also secretly a paladin, but I'm pretending I'm not a paladin because of reasons. And then it's like, okay, well, cool. What if my character is escorting a caravan? And it's like, okay, well, and so now I'm like, wait, are we all just starting at a monastery now, apparently? Like, and this is just us, the players, planning this. The DM hasn't even like been involved yet. Like, he's like, yeah, so this is the world you're playing in. Okay, cool. And then we just all randomly started talking shit. So apparently we're all starting in a monastery. Love the fanfic to novel timeline. It was wild. I don't even know how it happened, and it has become my obsession to get to book 5 so I could rewrite cuz like it's hold on. Hold your ponies, because I do have my Scrivener open. How many words okay, so Immortal Masquerade is 64,000 words. Okay? And it took, is there a way to see, I guess it'd be writing history. Can I, okay, so it's not going to show me. Yeah, it's not going to show me. That sucks. But yeah, it's a time, and I love it. And send help. It was just literally supposed to be one scene, and it just became an entire novel. I do have to rewrite like 99% of it because it's like it repeats beats of the prequel, and I don't want to do that. I should actually like focus on the whole Masquerade part. But look at me talking about Immortal Masquerade again. I feel like at this point we need to take a drink of water. We do not do dangerous drinking in this house. Take a drink every time Crystal mentions Immortal Masquerade on stream, because that is my secret love. Not the prequel, not the main series. It's fine. No tavern? I expected you to say that this time we start in a pub. I mean, to be fair, I don't think my group has ever started in a tavern. There is something attached to my mug, and I don't know what it is, and it's like slowly driving me nuts. The ADHD is like, wee. The undiagnosed ADHD is like, wee. Anyway, yeah. No, wait, we did start with my campaign with Phoebe Fizzlebang, the chaos mage who thought she was the smartest girl in the room and turned out to be an idiot. They started at a tavern. But, God, see, after as he snuggles with you, it's like I have fur all over my face. And it is driving me crazy. Yeah. Anyway. What do you say we do another sprint so we can do some more work and things? Because I'm still feeling very needs to do's. In my probably dead D&D campaign, no, I'm the only character who can read. That sounds like a level of chaos that could be a lot. In my current current dead D&D campaign, because we're restarting because we ditched one of the we ditched the plot, and so we're like, you know what, it's been a while, we haven't played since like in a few months, let's just restart. I was a kleptomatic kobold, who had a Grinch That Stole Christmas style bag. That stuff went into it and never came out. And if it did come out, my character was harmed by it. It was kind of nuts. This time I'm just playing a harmless bard paladin. It's fine. What are you doing? Okay, so make sure she's not doing anything untoward. Which, though, fun fact, I just did it as a joke, okay? But I was building this character, the one that for my upcoming D&D campaign. I was building this character, and it's supposed to be an Oathbreaker Paladin Bard, College of Whispers. And as we're talking about this character, my husband looks at me and starts laughing. Like, why are you laughing, husband? It's like, because you have basically just created a gender-bent version of Christopher Emberward, my BBEG, in the Incarnate series, my villain. It's like, that is his tool set, that is his deity. Like, was this intentional? And I'm just kind of sitting there going, huh, I guess I'm playing a not so evil bad guy. This could be fun. I'm sure it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it, right? There's nothing to worry about. Am I the drama? I might be the drama. Anywho, I think we should do the thing. I've been meaning to sip on this, but I haven't shut up yet. Today's drink is brought to you by the same thing that was Saturday: hot chocolate, dark roast coffee, a little bit of espresso, and vanilla creamer. I may or may not be seeing into the matrix, and it may or may not taste like a chocolate brownie. Yay. Okie dokie. Anyway, sprinting and doing work, because I have a goal of getting this book done by the end of this month. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try. Okay. I'm going to go pull the timer back up. Nope. Nope. Hi. Stop. Okay. I might start another campaign in August-ish. We'll see. And I'm already thinking about my character. This time I want to be a bard. Yay, team bard! I wanted to be a bard like 4 times, but every single time someone else already had a bard, and 2 bards would have been too much. I mean, you know, do it. I don't think you can have enough bards. Well, I mean, just think of how much inspiration. Like, you could have like multiple sources of inspiration if you had more than one bard. Be bard. Be bard. Anywho, let's do the thing. So I'm gonna drop down to my timer mode. Whee! And I'm gonna change the banner to this. And then I am going to wish y'all a happy sprint and happy productivity. And we will see you guys in 45 minutes and 2 seconds, apparently. This is how we do it. Yes. Oops, all bards. Yes, please. Oops, all bards. Amazing. All right. We'll be back in the time allotted. Happy sprinting, my That was the end of sprint number 2. How did we do on that? I got 769 words. Nice. Um, did not finish the chapter. Rewrote it from scratch. Leaning into the drama a bit. How, Elizabeth is uncoordinated and not confident, and there's something that's going on, and he doesn't. It's still Charles's chapter. So there's something going on he doesn't know, and he wants to try to see if he can get her to open up about it. While they're doing this. And he's also remembering Alex. So it's angsty and I love it. Probably not going to finish. I'm going to leave myself a note where to come up next time because I'm getting hungry. And my hungry is distracting. So I'm going to probably get a snack after this. So, but yeah, 769 words. Technically, I'm like at 6 words, I guess, because I deleted a bunch and started over, but we're just going to count it. It's 769 words, not quite my 1,000-word goal, but it's fine. We're trucking along. And honestly, considering yesterday was a migraine day, I am proud of myself that I got anything today. How did everybody else do over in the word department as I drink some water? Hello, Steeg. How is it going? How are we doing? What's the going on? I mean, granted, we're pretty much at the end of the stream. But, hi. Just getting ready to start the wrap up. Wrapped all the Chrysler Prezzies today. Very productive. Yay. I love that for you. We love a good Chrysler Prezzie wrappy. I have yet to. Granted, I have like one. I think I know how I'm gonna wrap it. I just saw it behind me. There's a Magic the Gathering deck box. I think it might be empty, and I might put my mother's Christmas present in that because it would be really funny because she has no idea what Magic the Gathering is, and I think it would be great. I am now knitting the last Christmas gift of the season, socks for my nephew. That is so cute. I love that. Eat more, drink your drink. I'd show off my the thing that I did for Mom, but there could be a rare chance probably never watch my shit, but sorry I missed the end of the sprint. Took a shower. Hate valid. For me, oh, you shouldn't have. It's a spirit of a present. Okay, you'll be surprised. So yeah. I am ready to go deep dive into World of Warcraft, the housing shit again. I really shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Well, actually, what I'm gonna do is post my word count update that I've been doing the last so many days because Advent calendar fun times. For those of the uninitiated, I am currently using a random number generator to generate the minimum words I need to make a day. It is the minimum, not the maximum, so I can write more and get that sweet dopamine for accomplishing my goals. Even though technically my goal was 1,000 words today, and I wrote 769, so I'm not reaching my goal today. But we're recovering from yesterday, so any win is a win, and we're good. Yeah. Sorry. I hear a conversation about me above my head, and I'm like, okay. Anyway, my brain. I'm like, now I'm getting distracted by shit I shouldn't eavesdrop on. I will be back on Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel for more of this lovely nonsense where we sprint, we vibe, we chat, we hang, and I try to get this book done. My goal is to finish Project Fall's current draft by the end of the year, so that way I can send it off to my friendly critiquey beta people to check it out and do the do. If you're new here, I do know there were some new people today, so I will do a semi-professional outro as I twix my shoulder. I accidentally took the thing off. Show display names. There we go. This was me. I was Crystal. You're on my channel. I'm the author of. I used to be okay at this. Just liar. My debut novel, Incarnate's Rise, is currently out now on ebook and paperback. Wherever you will find your books are sold in many, many different places. It is a secret lineage, new adult paranormal fantasy with vampires, magic, werewolves, and gods, and a woman who is thrown into a destiny that may or may not be your own. And I'm currently working on her sequel. So yes, if you like Buffy, if you like Vampire Diaries, if you like Blade, if you like Underworld, if any of those things tickle your heartstrings, a little bit of camp, but a whole lot of fun, pick up your copy or pick one up for your friends because it is the season of giving, and what better gift it is than a book. I know I put my seasonal holiday list is a book list. So, anywho, this is my book, baby. You should get one of your own and have a great day. I will see you guys on Saturday, and until then, I love and appreciate every single one of you. We will see you guys in the next video, stream, reel, wherever the hell it is you find me next. And I can do this. Are we ready? Bye.